Well, oil prices dropping today, tumbling more than 3% after President Trump took to Twitter to criticize OPEC once again. Quote, oil prices getting too high. OPEC, please relax, take it easy. World cannot take a price hike. Fragile. This as prices at the pump have been rising, with regular grade gasoline up 10 cents a gallon over the past couple of weeks. So will President Trump be able to talk gas prices down through the 2020 election? What do you think?
Well, he's done a pretty good job of it over the past 2 years. I mean, listen, there is no president, Democrat, Republican, whomever, that wants high oil prices, high gas prices at the pump for the American people. It's just a political reality. And I think that's why you saw the president tweet at OPEC today. When you look at what's going on in the geopolitical background here, the United States has significant sanctions against Iran and against Venezuela, major oil producers. And we saw in December that OPEC agreed to curb about 1.2 million barrels per day. So I think you're going to see the president likely lean pretty heavily on our Gulf allies, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and others who he has, from a geopolitical perspective, has sort of given them cover. I think you're going to see the president sort of lay in pretty heavily on those Gulf Arab allies.
The president is watching every tick in the market, and I give him credit for the stock market, as he had Jay Powell do a 180. And I think if it's up to the president, he'd have oil at 25 and the Dow at 30,000 by the time of the election. And I think since he watches every tick, he's going to do his darndest to get it there.
Gary, I have to take exception to that, because in fact we have the hugest oil industry now in this country, and they don't want prices at $25. President Trump's going to jawbone a little bit to make sure that gasoline prices don't go up much more, but let's remember they're down year over year. American consumers are doing just fine. I think this is sort of wasted energy on his part at this moment, but it will come up again. You can be sure of it.
5 seconds.
Not surprising. Presidents talk about opening reserves. They always want prices to be lower, especially as we go into holiday season in the summertime.
It's happened before, and it'll happen again.